Have you ever imagined waking up without an alarm clock, enjoying your morning coffee slowly, and deciding how your day will go? No boss, no time clock? Sound like a distant dream? Well, it doesn't have to be. But forget about magic promises. This is about a proven strategy, passive income. Today, I'll show you how to break free from the 9 to 5 grind and build a life of lasting freedom. Like, comment, and share this video to help more people make that shift. What is passive income? Let's get straight to the point. What is passive income, really? Passive income is money that keeps coming in even when you're not actively working. But hold on, that doesn't mean you'll be making money in your sleep right away, like some influencers want you to believe. Here's the inconvenient truth. All passive income starts with an upfront investment of time, money, or both, and it does require some maintenance to keep going over the years. Think of passive income like a campfire. You need to gather wood, initial investment, light it, strategy, and action. And then, yes, it stays warm for a long time, but you'll still need to add a log now and then. The basic structure is simple but powerful. 1. Make money actively through work, business, freelancing, etc. 2. Consistently save a portion of that income. 3. Invest it in cash-flowing assets. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. But first, a quick heads up. There's no such thing as passive income without planning, patience, and strategic action. Now, let's dive into the 3 most common pillars people use around the world to build financial freedom. The 3 pillars of passive income. Pillar 1. Dividend-paying stocks. If you're looking for the simplest and most accessible way to start, dividend stocks are a great first step. They offer a powerful entry point into earning income without leaving your home. Profitable. Well-managed companies often share a portion of their earnings with shareholders through dividends. When you buy shares in these companies, or even better, ETFs that group them together, you start receiving regular payouts without needing to sell anything. Expected returns, somewhere between 2% and 8% per year. It's not flashy, but stable, predictable, and can snowball over time if reinvested. Pros, very low effort after buying. Once you choose your investments wisely, you can almost forget about them. High liquidity. You can sell the assets anytime, unlike real estate or private businesses. Cons. Returns may feel small at first. It takes long-term vision and consistent investing. You need to keep an eye on company performance, or rely on ETFs to do it for you. Recommended ETFs for beginners. NOBL. Focuses on dividend aristocrats, U.S. companies that have increased payouts for over 25 years. SPYD holds high-yield stocks from the S&P 500, great for immediate income, around 4%. SCHD and VYMI, well-diversified, offering 3.3% to 4.3% yields, ideal for reinvestment and long-term growth. Real example. If you invest $50,000 in SCHD with an average yield of 3.5%, you'll earn around $1,750 a year in dividends. That could cover a utility bill or part of your rent, and you won't need to lift a finger beyond reinvesting. Pillar 2, rental properties. Let's take it up a notch. Real estate. Buying property to rent out is one of the oldest and most reliable ways to generate passive income. It's been the go-to strategy of millionaires and seasoned investors for decades. But be aware, it's only passive after you set up a solid management system. Before that, there's paperwork, contracts, and renovations, all part of building the asset. How does it work? You buy a property, residential or commercial, rent it out, and collect monthly payments. It's straightforward, as long as you pick the right location, tenants, and support team. Expected returns, 4% to 10% annually, depending on a market, city, and strategy, short or long-term rentals. In cities like Orlando, Lisbon, or Medellin, seasonal rentals can push that number even higher. Pros, it's a tangible asset that tends to grow in value. You can touch it, improve it, or even live in it. Tax benefits like depreciation and deductions, especially in countries like the US or Canada. Cons, high upfront costs, purchase plus renovation plus taxes. You might need $20,000 to $50,000 just to get started. Low liquidity. Selling takes time and involves agents, legal documents, and fees. Real example. Imagine you buy a house in Detroit for $200,000 and rent it out for $2,000 per month. After taxes, fees, and maintenance, your net income might be around $14,000 per year, a 7% return. Now, picture owning 5 such properties. That's $70,000 a year in passive income, enough for many people to leave their jobs and live with more freedom. Pillar 3, investing in businesses. Last but not least, the most profitable and most demanding pillar, investing in existing businesses. This could be anything from a small coffee shop franchise to a gas station or a well-run e-commerce store. The idea here is not to start from scratch, but to buy into something that already works. How does it work? You acquire the business fully or partially and delegate day-to-day operations to a reliable team. You earn the net profits as the owner, even if you're not involved daily. Expected returns, 10% to 25% per year. This is the highest of all 3 pillars, but also requires the most skill and oversight. Pros: high return potential. A well-managed business can grow and become a scalable, valuable asset. Scalability: you can expand it, replicate the model, or sell part of it. Lots of options. Cons: high risk if management fails. A poor manager can wipe out years of profits in months. Often requires active involvement, or at least close supervision with clear metrics and controls. Real example: you buy a profitable laundromat for $500,000, which generates $100,000 in annual net profit. But you need to pay a manager $60,000, reducing your real return of $40,000, still an 8% yield with growth potential. Just remember, this kind of asset requires you to act like an invisible CEO, always tracking results with systems in place. Myths and warnings: before you rush to open a brokerage account or scout for property, take a breath. Many people fall for common myths about passive income. Myth 1: businesses are fully passive. Couldn't be further from the truth. Even automated businesses require solid management or someone you trust to handle everything. If you fail here, you risk your entire investment. Myth 1: businesses are fully passive. Couldn't be further from the truth. Even automated businesses require solid management or someone you trust to handle everything. If you fail here, you risk your entire investment. Chapter 4: practical strategies. Let's get practical. If you're just starting out, start with dividend ETFs like SCHD or VYMI. Even small investments give you access to dozens of companies. Automate monthly contributions with auto debit. It removes emotion and turns investing into a habit. Use platforms like Market Briefs to get free daily summaries of market trends. Quick and simple. This keeps you informed without much effort. If you're more advanced, build a solid team to manage your real estate: accountant, lawyer, agent, property manager. This turns a time-consuming asset into a near-automated income stream. Explore buying small, local businesses with lean operations and a stable history. Often, retiring owners are ready to sell great businesses for reasonable prices. The key difference? Your mindset. Builders create assets. Waiters just pay bills. Chapter 5: investment philosophy. Finally, never forget, passive income isn't a magic button. It's a lifestyle. It's the habit of turning money into assets and assets into freedom. Patience is essential. You won't retire in a year from dividends, but in 15 or 20 years, you could live comfortably if you stay consistent. Time is your greatest ally. Reinvest, track your growth, understand risk and return. Want higher returns? You'll need to study more, take more risks, and get more involved. Prefer safety? Accept lower returns and move forward slowly, but steadily. Freedom comes from discipline, not shortcuts. And if you start living by this philosophy today, your future self will thank you. Now you know the 3 pillars that truly work for generating passive income: dividend stocks, rental properties, and profitable businesses. Each one has its own level of effort, risk, and reward. And it's up to you to choose what fits your reality and goals. Start small, but start today. If this video helped you, leave a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, your financial freedom journey starts now. Click the link in the video description to unlock the free ebook full of investing insights, mindset shifts, and proven wealth building strategies.